Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we have gameplay from Slysssa, one of those scrappy, claw, and just find a way to stay alive in a game kind of games. And this time featuring the Necrolyte Kooky combo, taking advantage of a lot of blood gems in the middle of the game via a method such as, like, say for example, getting a Gemsplitter early in Divine Shields, allows you to take one stat line, snapshot it with the Kooky Chemist, and then duplicate that stat line onto multiple other minions in the game. Every time you find a Kooky Chemist plus a Necrolyte, you can then transfer that blood gem stack without decreasing the original stats of the original unit. Wow, where are we going with this? One big deflecto becomes two big deflectos. One big deflecto becomes two big deflectos, becomes two deflectos, and a mech roll. So on and so forth. Suddenly, instead of having one 60-60, you have a board full of minions that can play off of resets, tech pieces, whatever it might be, and you can always come back and try to compete for first. It's a fun game. It's a niche little strategy that's becoming more and more popular as of late. All right, enjoy. Oh, you're killing me, Bob. Where's the second ticket? At least we got a Gemsplitter. Gemsplitter in this lobby is going to be very strong. Profit of the board is reasonable. We get a play toward tickets next turn and recover. Just not ideal queuing in the AFK there and taking 9 damage turn 3. But what's the alternative? Like, we stay down and buy 2 things and still take 5 damage? Every time, and have a significantly worse mid game. Chat today's kind of sus. It's a weird dynamic today. I'm not sure what's going on. It's just weekend. We're just in a weekend mood. That's all it is. Only today though, I mean, it's just different today for some reason. Just weekend moods, guys. Weekend moods. We're not gonna play any of this shit. Right, game. At least we got a bronze is pretty good. I would love, just love to have something that's good to play here. But no. We're gonna take an alley cat? We can take a spawn? I guess it's just a spawn, but like a spawn on a Gemsplitter board is very awkward. Very awkward. Ask better questions, bro. I'm not just kidding. What's your advice for somebody that plays the game? Play better? If I want to climb, what do I do? Learn? I'm not sure. It's impossible to tell without, you know, knowing what you do in games. Get good? Just get good. Don't eat yellow snow? Don't tell me how to live my life. Alright, game. You're fucking funny. I guess we're just staying down. No. All right, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. We have a little bit of direction. It's a little bit of something. It ain't perfect. That's what I got. Now we got a little bit of direction. Dear Lord, what a sketchy game. Took tons of damage early because of bad matchmaking RNG. Missed on our tickets pretty hard. Have to stay down for an extra turn. Like, this is what we hate about playing. Shadowwalk really unplayable? New change? Oh yeah, absolutely. Shadowwalk falls into the bottom 25 category even in the best of his lobbies. And in that scenario, it's like, yeah, 1 in 100 games where you're offered Shadowwalk, there won't be anything better offered to you. But like, Shadowwalk's trash. Shadowwalk is complete and utter garbage in Murloc lobbies. In, like, economy lobbies, what people are trying to theory craft. Like, it's not enough to recover not having a hero power for the rest of the game. Ooh, that was a good hit. Yo, kill the Bronze Warden. No, that's not the Bronze Warden. Bronze Warden. He's just not listening. This guy weak? Yeah, I mean, he leveled to 4. Like, we are supposed to level to 4 with him. This is when you get pissed that the person that you just faced stayed down on 3. Because you just auto lose to it. Yeah, we don't want these things. He leveled to 4. We didn't level to 4. He's sad. We're alive. But we're playing a game that's at a different pace than what he's playing. Our pacing is toward the 3 stars. So we spike a little earlier. It's just entirely that same scenario. Like, we say it so many times, like the wrong person on the wrong turn. And the difference in this game between queuing into, you know, Master Win, fighting like Pyramid, or like, I guess not AFK, but like, you know, Rag or Malagos or whatever on that turn versus us, is he takes 15 damage. And there's nothing you can really do about it. Stay down on 3 to match the person just means you forfeit the game. Because if there aren't things that you can play into our 3 stars, because we have the synergy to play in the 3 stars, then you're giving up all of your future turns power, you know, significantly weaker going through the next 4 turns to avoid taking too much damage from the Slysssa. And you just kind of shrug and you go, well, shit, that sucks. When it happens 2 or 3 times in the same game, you just kind of die. That's when it gets real frustrating. Like, shit, we ran the gauntlet. It's over. We got 2 people that stayed down a tavern tier on us, and then we hit the high roller as soon as they hit their 6 star. Cool. If only 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 3 happen, we're still alive here and we have a chance to recover. But 3 out of 3, that's just rip. And that's mostly where the no agency, low agency kind of games come from. Like, that's why buddy meta was so frustrating. People spike consistently on exactly the same turn. Really? I mean, that was a great hit. But really? 2-4 taunt, huh? Awkward. Got real lucky on that. Alright, our plays are Agam and Ground Shaker. I don't think we level. Perfectly happy taking the Necrolyte too for the gem slop. But not quite at this point in the game. We were stable. I don't like it. Boo. Something like that. Tempo for top 4? No, we still have a first, second place competitive board here. We need gem swaps, we need another Deflecto bot, and we need a triple. Is it good? Are we typically get firsts? No. But like, this is a perfectly reasonable place to be in the game considering what we were given. Was it ever bonker there? You gotta play it late, so you gotta argue that a bonker is outweighing 6/6 stats so that you can cycle through the board. Seems a little bit slow. Bonker versus Jug when it doesn't occupy a slot for more than 1 turn is definitely always going to Jug. Even if it was a 2-tribe Jug. Great. Well played. That was the one that needed to get hit. Well done. You found the perfect target. And you hit the only thing you can't kill. What are you doing? Does Bronze Warden have to carry all of you? Have to do everyone's job? Three spots a card? Yeah, I mean, triple into 6 is still ideal. But it's just too difficult to achieve. Like, we're not leveling here unless we get like a triple on the first board. Probably still a buy. Be careful, Bofur, you'll fizzle your spell. Say it out loud because I've done it many a time. Maybe? Same deal. So awkward. Like, I don't really want to use this yet. Can't even hit Necrolyte off of the discovery. Probably should bump here, but we just don't have a good way of doing it. It's a grease spot next turn, Copium? Believe. Our biggest hits here are Kooky. What else? What else is on par with Kooky here? Pretty much Kooky, right? Like, Kooky is the direction that really pulls this game back. Triple would be nice. Kooky in the Necrolyte is a 30-30 buff to a Divine Shield. Like, it's the best way to play this game is just Kookies and Necros. Obviously, Ground Shaker would be great. Kooky. Meh. Alright, we'll take the triple. It's a little expensive. It could be a 6. It's pretty expensive if it's a 6, though. Well, fuck me, right, Bob? Right? Right, Bob? Right? Thanks, Bobby. That just ain't gonna do. Good luck even getting our reset this turn. It's fine. Just don't die. 5-unit Andy board? Best hits in the game? Yeah, it's just not it. That just ain't it. I think we just play around cleave. Maybe we play around cleave this way. I don't know. It's too tough. Yeah, first position cleave's kind of a nightmare. Can't get reset. Can try to play like Bronze Warden there, but like that relies. Yo, is there a problem? Is there a problem? That relies upon him playing a first position cleave, and first position cleave is just not the play. Yo, what? I mean, that was kind kind of a warranted bark. There was a fox out there, and foxes are, well, let's just say they're not great to have around you. That was a fox. Try a Bagum versus Holy Mackerel. This might be Mackerel, honestly. If we get a Necrolyte, it's definitely Mackerel. So Gemsplitter for a Ground Shaker for the turn. Definitely an upgrade. You, meh. Oh my god. Go, go, go. I kinda need you to have the gems this turn though, right? We did it, we found them. I'm gonna do it this way so I'm not a dead player, but it was definitely a little bit debatable. I like not being dead this turn. Cleave is also kind of interesting. Not dead, BB. It's a pretty good board. It's an awkward board. It's a weird board. Ah, good shit. Ah, we found our way back. Does Kooky preserve Kooky buff? Kooky buff creates a new instance of a buff that is overriding the old buffs. So if you take a bunch of blood gem buffs and then play a Kooky on that minion, then you can move the buff, the blood gem buff with Necrolyte without removing the stats via Kooky. Is a very good way to build a lot of stats on a board with Gemsplitter. We get another Kooky combo, then yeah. Suddenly you're cooking. How does nobody die? How do none of you guys die? Gonna put a couple here. Probably, oh my god. Oh my god, Bob. Where Necrolyte though? I'm gonna snapshot this because I want the Divine Shield here. It's unintended. No, it's intended. It's exactly how the game has existed forever. Whether it was originally intended that way is a debate, I suppose. But it's been in the game for like legitimately 2 years. Like, it's not something new. This is exactly the same mechanic of how you play Vol'jin. A lot of people are just seeing it for the first time right now, but it's been a way of playing heroes for a long time. You're just kind of learning by seeing it now. Like, it's legitimately, it's the exact same method that's caused or created when you swap Vol'jin, a unit and another unit, and then use a Necrolyte beside that unit. It's like Kooky just makes it available on all heroes. Vol'jin's been able to do it since Vol'jin was added to the game. I guess since Quilboar were added to the game, right? Vol'jin was before Quilboar. Oh my god. Bobby? Bobby, please. And you said we couldn't play for first place. All those people out there that are just doubters. They're just like, we need to high roll one comp I know, otherwise I just don't know how to play this game. I see you, I know who you are. If we don't get exactly that mid-game Athissa board, I just can't figure out how to win lobbies. Meanwhile, out here hustling. Trying to figure out what the fuck's happening. Turning a blood gem-centric board into a big board of Divine Shields. I feel attacked. Oh. Can we win the lobby? Possible. Necrolyte is a 36/36 buff to this board. Be real nice. M, if you bark one more time, we're gonna have a problem. Don't think we care about module. Reset's kinda cool. We out here grinding, dude. Like, you might be in there playing your high roll comps, and we're out here grinding. We making this work. So Kooky is an involuntary nerf to Vol'jin. Not sure why it's involuntary or voluntary, but not really. Like, you can still do the same thing as Vol'jin, so I guess there's a small loss that Kooky as a card benefits other heroes more than it benefits Vol'jin. So sure, there's some marginal loss there, but it's not a major change to Vol'jin by any means. Can you explain why it's not better to use Kooky after you play the gems for attack? Where is Kooky? When we had the last board, the argument was that you could snapshot Necro with a little bit more attack on it on the swap, so it would go to health versus have another minion on the board with attack, I suppose is what you're arguing. Sure, you can snapshot higher, but you lose power for the turn. Yeah, I don't really know where that was. There had to be last turn at some point that you're really like rehashing the past on some... Not really sure. It's hard to say when it's that far back in time. I don't remember the exact situation on when we played what in what order. If you asked it earlier, it'd be a lot easier to answer. But there was definitely an upside and a downside to just the example that I gave. Like, we lose like 20 attack on a minion we put on the board. That being the mech roll, right? So the mech roll would have been tiny for the fight. I don't remember exactly what the order was, to be honest. There's something there. Or it's a mistake. It's very possible. Just not really sure what it was. All right, us against the AFK high roll of the year. Where my Necrolyte? Where Necrolyte though? No. Yeah. Alright, we're believers here. We're gonna believe. We're gonna do so much believing, dude. Yeah, we better not tie, right? But 7 and 8. Unlikely to let him live. We're gonna go all in. If we don't win here, then obviously it's over. Basically trade some extra permanent health for some temporary attack. Yeah, there's some trade-off there, but without knowing the exact state, I can't really support or say whether or not the line of thinking or logic was good or not. I understand what your question is. It's just hard to answer. You had the deflector full of gems, put the Kooky, and then use the gem transfer for the macro? Correct. Yeah. This guy has no blood gem buffs anymore. We moved like a 30-ish stack over to the macro at a point in the middle of the game. But that was the first Kooky. We had a second Kooky that we used on the macro in the middle of that game. I think that's where the question was around that one. Easy clap. Get him. Don't mind me. Just, what is this? This is straight up Roachin gameplay. That's right. Yeah, the question was on the, I believe on the second one. Roachin gameplay. We stayed on 4 forever and we found a way to win the lobby. Today's a very Roachy day. We had one really big high roll that was just like easy win. After that though, it's been a very Roachy day.